All right. I'm going to jump in here. I apologize for the technical difficulties. And if we don't get through our entire practice by the time you need to leave, feel free to do so. I am coming to you from a different location. I'm at the studio today. My day job where I normally broadcast from has a holiday. So I thought I'd try something new, and that may be contributing to some of our technical difficulties. The internet connection here may be an issue. However, I'm going to go ahead and give this a try. And hopefully, if you weren't able to follow along live, that maybe you can come back and watch this as a recording later. So welcome to our second chair yoga class for January. Last time, it was about 2 weeks ago, we focused on neck and shoulder health and movement for that. Today, we're going to focus on hips, knees, and ankles. So I'd like to ask you all to find a comfortable chair. I do prefer that you use one without arms so that you can move freely from side to side. If you would like to grab a strap, you're welcome to as well. You might use that for today to practice, but it's not required. And then we're going to go ahead and find our comfortable seat. So sitting in our chair, stacking our head over our heart over our belly. Let your hands fall wherever they're comfortable. And let's take a moment just to check in right here and right now. I do invite you to close your eyes. Maybe notice the natural rhythm of your breath, the feel of the air on your skin. Maybe notice the sounds around you. It is okay to notice sounds both inside and outside the studio. But once you notice and acknowledge them, let them go, no judgment. And that studio might be your practice space wherever you are. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, now is a good time to do so. That can be a goal for your practice or your life. It can be a mantra, a focus word, or even a prayer. And when you're ready, I'd like to ask you to drop your hands down by your side. Today is a cold day where I am, and probably where you are. So we're going to practice some warming sun breaths today. On an inhale, sweep the hands up overhead, looking up, bringing the palms together. Exhale, draw the palms down to your heart center and release. Inhale, palms up, face up. Palms together. Exhale, down and release. Inhale, palms up, face up. Together, exhale, down and release. One more. Inhale, palms up, face up. Together, exhale, down and release. All right, let's bring the hands to the knees. And we're going to loosen up our necks by inhaling, head aligned, straight up. Exhale, drop the chin. Inhale, lift the chin, look up. Exhale, drop the chin, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, look down. On your next inhale, bring your gaze back to center. And exhale here. On your next inhale, take the gaze over your right shoulder. And on the exhale, take the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale over the right. Exhale over the left. Inhale over the right. Exhale over the left. Inhale over the right. Exhale over the left. Good. Inhale, bring the gaze back to center. Drop your hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep the hands up overhead. We're going to take the right hand to the right side of the head. It can be over the ear, but don't pull on that neck. Drop the left hand down parallel or all the way down by your side and drop the right ear to the right shoulder, just stretching out that neck. Breathe for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep that left hand up, reach the right hand to the sky, straighten the neck. And then take the left hand to the right ear, drop the right hand down parallel or all the way down to the floor, taking that left ear to the left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, take that right hand back up to the sky, release the left, straighten the head. Exhale, drop the hands down by your side. On your next inhale, sweep both hands up overhead. We're going to take the left hand, drop it down to the seat, lean over to the left. Stretch out that side body, breathing for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Try not to lean too far. We want to stretch that right side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, take both hands up to the sky, straighten the spine, and then we're going to twist to the right. Left hand on the right leg, take that left hand behind. You can hold on to the side of the chair. You can bring it to the back of the chair if you want, and you can look out to that right side and you can look over that right shoulder. And let's breathe for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, sweep both hands up. Bring it all back to center. Good. Exhale, drop those hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep both hands up overhead. This time we're going to drop that left hand down by our side, maybe holding onto the side of that chair. And we're going to lean to the right, stretching out that whole left side of the body. Breathing for 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. On your next inhale, take both hands up to the sky, straighten. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left this time. Drop that right hand down to the left thigh, left hand behind, or all the way to the back of the chair, however far you can twist. And we're going to look to the left or even over that left shoulder. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, sweep both hands up, bring it all back to center, and drop those hands on your knees. All right. You have an option here. We're going to cat-cow. I'm actually going to scoot a little bit farther forward. If you do that, make sure you stack your ankles under your knees, and your knees should be at a right angle to your hips. You can place your hands on your knees or just above if you'd like, or you can bring those arms to your cactus arms, okay? So on an inhale, we're going to tilt the pelvis back. We're going to open the heart center up. We're going to look up. If your cactus arms, it looks like this. If your hands are on your knees, it looks like this. Good. And then on the exhale, we're going to round the back, tuck the pelvis, chin to chest, cat. If you're in cactus arms here, You can bring those elbows together. On an inhale, open it back up, looking up. On the exhale, round the back, elbows together. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, elbows together, rounding the back. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round the back. Inhale, everybody push your arms up to the sky. Exhale, drop them down by your side. Okay, I am going to sit back just a little bit more, just a little dab, still stacking everything up, head over heart, heart over belly. And I'm going to take off my shoes really quickly so that you guys can see what my toes are doing. Maybe I'm having technical difficulties with the shoes today too. All right, so I'm sitting up straight. Hands are on your thighs, head, and we're going to start with our right leg, and we're going to lift that leg up, okay? And all we're doing here is we're dropping the foot, and we're pointing the toe. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point, and then drop that foot down. All right, other side, lift the left foot up. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point, and drop it down. All right. Then we're going to take that right leg. We're going to lift it up. We're going to take that leg across. So the ankle is on the opposite side of the left leg. This is a seated pigeon as well. It's a little bit of a hip opener. You might feel it in your hips. You can place your hands on your shins or wherever is most comfortable. But what we're going to do here are just some ankle rolls. Keep breathing as you do so. I'm not going to tell you when to breathe for this one. Just do what feels right in your body in one direction. Roll. Try to keep everything stacked up, head over heart, heart over belly. And then slowly come to a stop, and we're going to reverse direction. So reverse that direction. Breathe as you roll that ankle. Good. Slowly come to a stop. And then we're going to uncross the leg, drop it down to the floor, kick that foot out in the floor, come to the very edge of your seat. Once again, stack the ankle directly under the knee, okay? Holding on to the side of the chair, we're going to inhale straight up. And on the exhale, we're going to lean forward. This is going to stretch the calves and the hamstrings. We're going to breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, toes are flexed. Exhale. All right, slowly roll it up. Bend that knee, put the feet in line one more time. Now here's where you may or may not want to use your strap or belt if you have one. What we're going to do from here is we're actually going to take our peace fingers, we're going to hook them around our big toe, and we're going to kick that foot out in front of us, stretching it. If you can't do the toes to your, or fingers to your big toe, you can take your strap or a belt, hook it around the bottom of the foot and lift it up. Try to keep that back nice and flat and straight, and you can hold it on here. Breathe, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. You can drop it down, releasing that strap. I'm going to leave it to the side because we're going to do the other side. We've done one, we've got to do the other. All right, from here, we're going to lift that right knee and we're going to hug it in to our chest. Just try to sit up here, straight, hug. If you want to do a little rock here, you can. Just hug it in. Maybe let that foot relax, pointing those toes down. Breathe. Maybe a little rock right here. Good, and then release, drop it down. Take a moment, stack everything back up, head over heart, heart over belly. I'm checking our time. Good. And when you're ready, now we're going to lift the left leg up, and we're going to flex. Inhale, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point, and drop it down. Other side, lift the right leg up. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. If you need, you can support yourself under your legs. Inhale, flex, exhale, point. Inhale, flex, exhale, point, and drop it down. All right, we're going to take the left leg this time. Lift it up, cross it over the right. You want the ankle all the way on the opposite side of the right leg. And once again, you can place your hands on your shin. Try to stay away from the knee, try to stay away from the ankle. And we're just going to circle. Breathe as you circle. Good. Take one more breath. And then we slowly come to a stop. We're going to reverse directions, circle that ankle. Keep breathing, keep everything stacked up nice and tall. Good, slowly come to a stop. When you're ready, uncross the legs, drop that foot down, stack it all up, kick that foot out in front of you. So it's the left leg, it's kicked out in front of us, and our foot is flexed. Bring the hands down by your sides, holding onto that chair, straightening up, stacking everything up, head over heart, heart over belly. And then exhale, fold forward so that you can feel that stretch in the calf and the hamstrings. Let's breathe for 4. Try to keep the ankle stacked directly under the knee. Flexing that left foot. Inhale. Exhale, flat back. We don't want a rounded back. We want it flat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Slowly roll it up, one vertebra at a time, bending that knee, stacking the ankle under the knee. All right. Just like before, you can do this with your fingers or with your strap. If it's with your fingers, take your first 2 peace fingers, hook them around your big toe, kick that foot out in front of you, and hold. If you can't or don't want to use your fingers, you can use your strap. Taking that strap around the bottom of the foot, holding onto the strap, kick that foot out and pull it up just slightly. Try to keep everything stacked up nice and straight. We're going to breathe for 4. Inhale, you want to feel that stretch in the calf and the hamstring. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and drop that foot down, releasing the strap. Throw it over to the side because we are probably done with it. And then when you're ready, inhale. Exhale. Inhaling here. On the exhale, we're going to hug that left knee into our heart center. And you can find a little rock. You can find a little movement if you'd like. Breathing, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, release. Drop that foot down to the floor, stacking everything up one more time. We're going to scoot back just a little. You can scoot all the way back actually for this part, because what we're going to do is feet are flat on the floor. We're going to bend to one side and then to the other. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. We're dropping the opposite shoulder, pushing into the opposite side, and bend. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. Bend and bend. Slowly coming back to center, stacking everything up, head over heart, heart over belly. Place those hands on your knees. And I'm going to invite you to close your eyes one more time. Take a moment here to stop focusing on your breath, allowing your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Noticing any feelings in the body. Relaxing your jaw, pulling your tongue away from the roof of your mouth, unclenching that jaw. Breathing. Knowing that you took the time for yourself today. We didn't make it to our mat, but we made it to our chair. And that's just as good, if not better. Remember, if you enjoyed today's practice, you can always come back and watch the live replay again. If I have the opportunity, I'll clean up anything on the front end about our technical difficulties, so it's not quite as busy. And then when you're ready, I invite you to drop your hands down by your side. On an inhale, sweep the hands up, face up. Bring the palms together at the top, sun breaths again. Exhale, draw the hands down to your heart center and your belly button, and release. Inhale, palms up, face up. Together, exhale down, and release. Last time, inhale, sweep the palms up, face up. Bring the palms together overhead. On the exhale, draw those hands on down to your heart center. This time. I want to thank you so much for allowing me to lead you in your practice and for your patience during our technical difficulties. The light in me honors each and every one of you. Namaste.